I was allocated my first ship. It was called Achilles. It was a fairly new ship. I think it had only done 2-3 voyages when I joined. So I was sent to join it on Christmas Eve, 1958. I was 16, and I was quite pleased with myself. Joined this ship in Birkenhead docks and totally lost. Because the first thing the bosun said to me, bosun's like the foreman of the sailors, was, your job on this is sailor's Peggy. And I said, yeah, what? The Peggy was the nickname they gave to the deck boy, and his job was basically housekeeper for the sailors. So the job was serve all the meals for 17 men, keep all the accommodation clean, scrub the decks in there, scrub the sailors' bathrooms, toilets, alleyways, serve the meals, wash the dishes, and be a general skivvy. And none of this was brought to our attention in the deck boys training school. We didn't know. We thought we were going to be sailors, right? So it turned out that for the first 9 months of your time at sea, you were a skivvy. You were basically working 7 days a week from 6 o'clock in the morning to whenever you finished at night, which could be something like 7 o'clock at night. So it was probably 13 hour a day, 7 days a week. I was exhausted. I was exhausted on the first day, and I never got better. It was horrible. So anyway, we sailed from Birkenhead on the Achilles on Christmas Eve 1958. We left the berth at about 8 o'clock at night, and by 10 o'clock we were out in the river sailing north, heading to the Far East. And I just wanted to get off and go home. Before we left the Mersey, I was homesick. As soon as we left the Mersey, I was seasick. And the crunch came at 5:30 the following morning. We're out in the middle of the Irish Sea, heading south in a storm. The ship was rolling and pitching, and the first thing I did, got up, got dressed, ran to the side and threw up. And I don't think, that was Christmas Day, I don't think I ate a thing all day. I tried to eat an apple, couldn't get it down me, threw up. I was throwing up for the first 3 days. I don't know how I coped, it's just a blare, miserable blare. But anyway, the ship carried on, nobody gave 2 hoots about me, nobody helped. I just had to get on with it, so I did. So we finished cargo in Yokohama and then headed back to all the ports we'd been to, outward bound, and made our way back to Liverpool. And that was 3 months to the day. 24th of March 1959, we arrived in Liverpool, and that was the best sight of my life, I think, coming up the Mersey and seeing home. I was made up, so pleased, so delighted. It was about 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. It was cold, it was wet, and it was windy, and I loved it. After all these 3 months in the tropics, being, scalded with the heat, I actually was made up to be cold and wet. And the last thing I did on that ship, I had all the breakfast dishes to wash up, and I carried on the fine tradition of Blue Funnel. The last meal, you don't wash the dishes, you throw them over the side, and I did. So 17 sets of plates, knives and forks, the whole issue just went into the Mersey. Do you know, I reckon the River Mersey, if they ever dredged there, they'd come up with thousands of plates, Blue Funnel plates.